If you're running a WordPress website, tracking your performance and managing your tools shouldn't be a headache. Thankfully, we have the SiteKit plugin made by Google. SiteKit is one plugin that connects your website to all the essential Google services. In this video, I'll walk you through the key services SiteKit connects with and why they're so important in understanding your website's traffic and performance. Then I'll show you how to install SiteKit on your WordPress website and how to connect it with those services. Let's get started. The main thing I use SiteKit for is to connect Google Analytics. Now there's lots of different plugins that you can use to connect your analytics to your WordPress website, but I prefer SiteKit because first of all, it's made by Google, and second of all, I can just use one plugin to connect all of the Google services together, which is nice because you don't want a ton of plugins you don't need on your website. If you don't know what Google Analytics is, it is free software by Google that lets you see how users navigate your website. You can see which pages are popular and you can see how many people view those pages. It's probably the most important tracking software available, and if you're serious about marketing at all, you should have it installed on your website. SiteKit allows you to connect with an existing account or property on analytics, or it can create one for you. Once either of those things happen, SiteKit puts your Google Analytics 4 script on your site so it can connect with the Google Analytics platform. The next service you can use SiteKit to connect to is called Google Search Console. Google Search Console is very cool and useful, especially if you care about search engine optimization. It shows how many people saw and clicked on your website in the Google search results. It shows what keywords people used to have your website come up in those search results and your average search position. There's a lot of useful data here that is going to be really great for you when you're keeping track of your search engine optimization strategies. Google Search Console is required for SiteKit to work, but that's great because everybody should have this connected to their website anyway. Just like Google Analytics, SiteKit can create an account for you, or it can connect with an existing account you already have. And if you are using AdSense to monetize your website, you can also connect it easily through SiteKit. AdSense allows you to earn money by automatically placing ads on your website. Not everyone needs AdSense. Not everyone will be accepted into AdSense, but if this is something you're interested in, I have a more in-depth tutorial about applying and connecting to SiteKit, and I will link that in the description below. Next, we have Google Tag Manager. If you're using marketing tags on your website, you can use SiteKit to easily connect your site to your Google Tag Manager account. And you can do this without having to edit any code. Then you just manage your tags in Google Tag Manager and they will be automatically added to your website. With SiteKit, you'll also be able to see your page speed insight results on your dashboard. PageSpeed Insights is a free tool by Google that lets you see your website's performance and it gives you tips on how to improve it. No additional code is added to your website for this. You will just automatically see your PageSpeed Insights stats on your dashboard. If you're using Google Ads to promote your business, you can also connect it on your website through SiteKit. If you connect to your Google Ads account through SiteKit, it will automatically place your ads code on your site for you. Okay, now that we went through all of the services, let's go ahead and install SiteKit and connect them all to our website. So first thing we want to do is hover over plugins in the left-hand side and go to add new plugin. And then after you get here, you're going to want to go to the bar in the top right and you're going to want to type in SiteKit. Just like that, and then it should load over here. You should see that it's by Google, SiteKit by Google, and then click the Install Now button. And then after that finishes installing, you're going to want to click Activate. And then it should bring you back to the plugins page with a dialog box that allows you to start setup for SiteKit. So we're going to click that button and then we're going to get to this page. And then we're going to choose yes to connect Google Analytics. And I'm also going to click that I'm going to help improve SiteKit by sharing anonymous usage data. And then I'm going to click sign in with Google. Then I'm going to choose my Google account that has everything connected on it. And then I'm going to click continue to allow it to have permissions, and then I'm going to click continue again to allow it to have permissions again. Next, we have to verify site ownership. So we're going to click verify to allow that to happen. And then when that's done, we are going to click allow to show metrics in the SiteKit dashboard. And since we are already added to Site Console, we are just going to click next here. If you're not already added to Search Console, it will help you set that up. And we are also going to click next to allow it to set up Google Analytics. And we're going to give this a little bit of time to load and connect. And then after it does connect to Google Analytics, it should automatically show your website information. Google is just smart enough to figure out which website you're working on. After you confirm that all this looks correct, click the complete setup button. And there we go. Now we have a little congrats on completing the setup for analytics on the top here on SiteKit. And then we're going to click OK, got it, to close that out. And now we basically have SiteKit all set up. That was very easy, right? Basically just clicking a bunch of buttons. Now, if you only want to add analytics and Google Search Console, you can stop right now. If you want to check your Google Page Speed Insights, you can click Speed right here, and it will bring you down to that information after it loads. And you can even click that How to Improve button to get tips on how to fix these metrics if they aren't good enough. And then if you scroll down, you can see this is where you could connect to Google AdSense. As a reminder, check that link in my description for an in-depth tutorial about this. And if you want to add the other services that we talked about in the beginning of this video, you can head over to Settings under SiteKit in the left-hand menu, and you can go to Connect More Services. And now you have the option to connect Google Ads and Google Tag Manager also. And there you go. Now you have your SiteKit plugin all set up. If I was helpful to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you're building your own website, make sure to check my description for your free 9-step roadmap to DIY your first website, which walks you through everything you need to do to get your site live from start to finish. Thank you so much for watching.